Hello everyone, myself Vedant Sunil Sontakke, student of MIT OA. Today my topic is artificial islands. In this video I will going to explain about the artificial islands. So as soon as you hear about artificial island, which image does come in your mind? Think about it. Yes, this is an Palm Island, the one of the most attractive and well-designed artificial island in Dubai. It was constructed by an engineer of Dubai. There are different types of artificial islands in Dubai. As you can see, this island in this image, it is also an artificial island. It is a casting of our world map on as an artificial island. As soon as you hear the word artificial island, you can also define this terminology. An artificial or man-made island is an island or a group of islands that has been constructed by people rather than formed by a natural mean. It means that the human can construct the artificial island with the help of machineries and new technology, not by a natural mean. Natural mean means the volcanic eruption and the earthquakes. Nowadays, technology is so vastly developed that construction of an artificial island in deep water can be take place. There are different and various methods which can be used for the creation of artificial island. First, expanding existing islet. Islets mean the small islands. To expand the small islands construction on existing reef, amalgamating several natural islets into a bigger islet. Natural islet means the small islands which are formed by the naturally, and we can convert the small islands into a bigger islands. Construction on seabeds, land redemption, oil platforms. Land redemption. The simplest example for the land redemption is Bombay. The Bombay, firstly, it was a seven island constituency. Provisions. So why we need to construct the artificial island? The need for the construction of artificial island has increased in recent days as a natural formed island surfaces is not available in desired place for the following requirement: urban development, industries, waste handling, infrastructure, existing runways, oil fields and exploitation platform, tides or wind energy generation, recreation structures like hotels and water parks. So the people from rural area also getting shifted to the urban area for the new job opportunities and etc. So following factor influence the design and construction of artificial islands: the depth of water in the first and foremost factor that influence on the design of artificial island. More the depth, more the complicated is the design and execution. Second, the height of the waves that hit on the structure. Third, current of the ocean. Fourth, top construction material available in the nearby vicinity. Fifth, existing pipelines or cables. Sixth, environmental conservation and fauna in the region. Seventh, foundation condition and earthquake risk. Types of load imposed on artificial islands. Many types of load are be considered while designing artificial islands. They are as follow. First, permanent or dead load. This type of load includes the weight of structure and superstructure upcoming on it, machineries and equipment that are permanently fixed, hydrostatic pressure and buoyancy in the sea level, ballast water pressure and earth pressure. Buoyancy in sea level means the floating capacity of a material, which affects the island also while the construction of islands. Second, variable or live loads. Loads such as machineries, materials that are placed on the island at the time of construction, pressure exerted on the structure internally and externally from the water, wind and other factors. The load due to movement of vehicle or machineries on structures like helicopter vessels, cranes and dredging machine. So dredging machine is a machine which is used for artificial creation of artificial island. It is the most important machine from which the sand from the bottom of the sea, base from the base of the sea, is taken out and dragged on the one place. The third load is environmental load. Natural load like wind pressure, climatic changes, Wave and tidal loads, ocean currents, and earthquake loads are to be considered while designing the artificial islands. Now we are going to know the construction process of artificial islands. First, dredging. Dredging is the process of removing of topmost layer of the waterbed to create harbors, channels, docks, desilting lakes, or deepening water waves. It is also termed as maritime transportation. A special types of machine is used for dredging known as dredger. Second, for the better preparation for artificial islands. As mentioned above, the source of material is critical in selection of island sites. If the material is far, the cost increases drastically. A good quality of coarse grained sand is ideal for bed preparation. This sand is directly dumped into dredged construction site from the driller. When the water becomes shallow, the sand is transported with the help of stationary dredger to the required place. The sand is protected from water waves by rack equipment and layer of armor rocks. On the top surface of sand, bitumen emulsion is sprayed followed by layer of soil. To reduce soil erosion, stable grass is planted on the embankment. Third is concerting. The following steps are involved in concerting processes for construction of artificial island. Temporary tubes, pipe sheets, and tied rods are driven into the sea or ocean bed so as to support the boundary rocks. The boundary rocks binds are placed on the either side of the sheet piles. Between the rock binds, hydraulic field is decomposed to remove seawater and from an island. Concrete armor units are placed permanently all around the island to protect it from waves. Now piles are driven to the seabed to stabilize the construction. Inside part of the island is excavated and formed dome installed. Thick concrete slab is laid down at the base. Reinforced concrete retaining wall is built around. This is the process of construction of artificial island. We can see here the precast piles. We can see here the precast piles has been casted in the yards, loaded onto the brags and placed at the sides. Then they are moved to the location where we have to install them. The piles driven, soil compacted, surrounded, burns created, armored rocks are placed, and casted construction started. The armored rocks are placed around the piles to protect them from the waves, from the hard waves. Till now, we can consider what are the advantages of artificial islands. The main advantages is that we can create any shape, any size, and we can create it anywhere. Land redemption will definitely increase land area for a certain country. More land, more buildings, and better infrastructure. Obviously, the better infrastructure will increase the economy of the country with the help of tourism. We can see it in Dubai can it can be redeemed lot of land from the flooding. Till now we have looked the definition of artificial islands, the methods, the process which are used to create artificial islands, the advantages of artificial islands. Now we are going to look the disadvantages of artificial island as the process is very costly. This can lead to a financial crisis, slow construction process due to a limited availability of diggers. Faculty construction process can cause settlement of the island in deep water. In the case of Kansai Airport, Japan, land redemption can be damage to the corals and marine life. Exclusive exploration to wind, tidal forces and earthquake and tsunamis loads, hence special provision is required. All these are the disadvantages of artificial island. So if we have to create an artificial island, we have to keep this disadvantage in our mind. Thank you for today.